Alrighty, here's a little update on the Mudking. Not much has really changed. I put the rod knocking ELS in here, which is actually not the rod knocking, it's actually the crankshaft that's bad. I don't know if you can hear this or not. See if we can. I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but it's got like a little ticky sound to it. The carburetor runs like shit. It's got barely any spark. It's just a big piece of crap. So I got a motor lined up for this. I'm not going to say what horsepower, I'm not going to say what make. I'm getting that in 2 days. I also cleaned out the gas tank. There was all kinds of shit in there, and now it's nice and clean. All kinds of like wood shavings and stuff like that. Anyway, so not much has really changed with the Mudking since the last update. Now, the free crash when I go from across the road is just gone to shit. Like, the seat's falling off, the back tire's flat, the motor's just sitting on there. It needs rewired. Like, shit. Oh, not to mention the hood is, when I broke the headlight, I did it right there. So I gotta find another headlight for this. So that's that. And, not really much has changed. I'm also gonna fix this here too. I'm gonna put that rear end on that frame. But I did finish the belt setup on this tractor. Yeah. I got the belt on there now, on this awesome Peerless MST 206. But so I can get into the tractor here, I'll show you how this actually what I did to this. Okay, there's my engine pulley. I just flipped it upside down, and I put this tensioner right here in to route the belt that way toward the frame a little ways. Then I got the second one, which is there. Which is, you know, I just put it there because to keep the belt so it's not just like going in a straight line, just kind of like move it around a little ways. I don't know really. Anyway, it works. And I got this little one there to route the belt actually around the shifter. Oh wait, you can't. There we go. Right around the shifter. And as this actually shifts all the way into 6th gear, you can see that belt just barely misses. Like there's just enough clearance there for it to clear that belt. And then all the way in, when you shift all the way in reverse, you see you just got just enough clearance. And then I got this pulley here to, you know, route the belt around the shifter, and then this one right here, my actual clutch. Now I was gonna do a double pulley clutch on this, and I didn't think that was really a good idea, specifically because I'd have to notch out the frame, which will make the frame a little bit weaker. And I don't know. I think this just for as it is. I'm not really gonna be taking this thing racing or anything. I'm just, you know, I got it to scrim around the yard in. But anyways, so this does work pretty good. I do have really good belt tension as that goes out. You can see that the belt's got like that's got pretty good tension. Maybe a little bit too much tension, but that's how the belts are set up. I haven't had this slip yet. I just had to space the engine up. You see my engine spacers, little brass spacers. 1 second. There we go. Right there and there. So that the oil filter would clear the tie rod. But I need to find new pieces of these too. These are breaking off. Other than that, I mean, it works. Like everything else works, just the engine's a big piece of shit. Oh, and also put in a new addition to this thing, which not a whole lot of lawn tractors actually have, but this thing has a switch right here on the dashboard. It's got a horn. I wired a horn into this just because it's funny. So that's what I done did. So that's that. That's pretty much the update. The motor I was going to put in this, I said I was going to do in the last video. It has some problems. This is the motor right here I said I was going to rebuild for it, and the only problem with that is that the gear that goes on the timing gear, and then your camshaft, which is, you know, camshaft, there was too much of a gap. Like the way this thing's all like sandwiched together, I couldn't get the cover on there, or the engine would lock up. I don't have a thick enough gasket So that's that. That wouldn't work at all. So I just got pissed off and I went on the internet and I found a good motor for it. But, anywho, also I'd like to give a thanks to Redneck Brian, no, I'm sorry, I screwed up her name. Redneck Brian for the subscription, whatever. I can't talk today. I'm tired, just woke up. Anyway, yeah, that's what's with the Mudking.